I've been a carer for 13 years. Therapeutic care, so I've got twins that I've had since they were 13 days old, and they're just about to become teenagers, so both neurodiverse, and then I have an 8-year-old as well, and I've had her since she was 14 months old, and I have done some short-term and emergency respite care over the years as well. So when we started out, initially it was an emergency, so our twins came to us on an emergency placement, which then became a short-term placement, which then when they were 8 months old became long-term placement till they're 18. But in around that, we've had some children that have just come to us for weekends or an emergency situation with an ill parent and that sort of thing. We had another baby for 9 months who was reunified with her family. And then our third long-term child came to us already on long-term orders, so we knew from the get-go that she was joining our family for good. Our youngest was actually born interstate and came to us so that we could connect her with her siblings, which we have done over the years, and tried to create an extended family sort of situation. The older two have had regular contact with birth parents over the years, and we've just recently met some siblings interstate and some aunties and uncles, so we're embarking on a new journey of connecting them with family as well. Very important. I mean, it's part of their story. It's part of them making sense of their world. Well, Mockingbird essentially is a support network of other carers that sort of live locally that can create that extended family network feeling. Being a foster carer is often quite isolating. Your family and friends don't always understand the journey that you're on. Carers often naturally seek out other carers for support, and Mockingbird kind of takes away some of the hard work in doing that and puts you in contact with people that understand your journey and can help you along the way. So yeah, it's a really good model. I think about 2 years now. Yeah, we're only a relatively small group of people, but it's certainly been a great outlet and support to me and for my children. You know, some great opportunities to connect with other children and have some really great experiences without that fear of being judged, or, you know, if they're having a wobbly moment, it's okay because everybody there kind of gets it. We've all seen it. We all know what it's about. So I guess when you've got children with diagnosed disabilities that impact their daily life in lots and lots of ways, being a therapeutic carer means firstly understanding what their needs are and learning how to best support them in all of those areas of life. And so, you know, I'm a teacher. I come from an educational background. I brought some tools to the table. I had a toolbox of skills, but it plays out very differently in the home environment. And so understanding the needs of the children that are evolving and learning how to tap into other supports, professional supports, therapies. It's a constantly changing environment, and being able to adapt and learn, take on new skills, and then support the young people with those skills as best you can is what therapeutic parenting is all about, and helping them to understand their needs and learn to manage them for themselves. Because we're on a therapeutic arrangement, we have regular home visits with our caseworker. We've had the same caseworker for about 3 years now, which has been really good to have consistency for our children. I don't necessarily reach out because we have frequent contact, although I do access the after hours number sometimes if one of my kids is having a wobbly. So yeah, it's just good to know that there are lots. But I think my introduction to caring, it was actually my 40th birthday when we got the phone call for our first placement, which was our twins, and they were 7 days old at that point. And we were asked, you know, can we drop them off to you this afternoon? And as they were our first placement, I said, no, we probably need a few days to get organised and gather all that we need for twins. And that weekend I was having a celebration for my 40th. So we announced that come the Monday we would be taking in these twins. From the Saturday night to the Monday, basically the generosity and support of everybody rallying around to help us be prepared for that moment was amazing. And so Monday morning, these 13-day-old twins arrived and we hit the ground running. But yeah, I guess that willingness of people to just step up, and, you know, I guess everybody loves a story like that, and my twins still love hearing about the fact that they were my birthday present, and it was just one of those moments that you cherish, I guess. There's been lots of really nice moments along the way, seeing the kids achieve and do well and develop interests and hobbies. It's been tricky too, but, you know, I've experienced all the joys of being a mum and some of the heartache of being a mum. we're here for the long road, so I guess I'm still looking forward to them reaching and achieving all of their goals too. So talk to other carers early on and get a real understanding of what you're actually stepping into, and you actually need to know your own strength as a human being, your own resilience. You want to make sure you've got supports around you from the start, and if you haven't, then get out there and meet other foster carers and start building that village early, because you're going to need it. I would say to all carers that the nature of caring is that you put everybody else before yourself, but don't lose the importance of you along the way, and find ways to nurture and take care of yourself so that you actually can do it for the long haul. So that's my message. Take care of yourself in order to be a carer for others. Yeah.